A sudden heart attack, it could happen at any time, but if it happens to you, will the equipment needed to save your life be available? Earlier this year, a referee at a Risco basketball game collapsed. Thanks to fast-acting members of the community and a portable defibrillator, he's getting a second chance at life. Sheree Honeycutt has his story and a deeper look at those devices in Southeast Missouri.
I was thinking about, I hope I make it.
For 17 years, Donnie Jenkins walked through these doors, but last February, he was carried out.
I was almost about 4.5 minutes where I didn't have a pulse, you know.
In those 4 minutes, a young boy ran for help, and a group of volunteers started saving his life with the help of an automated external defibrillator.
I had 3 blocked arteries. 2 of them was at 100% blockage, and 1 was at 98.
He had no clue what he was dealing with.
When you look back on that and they tell you that there were 4.5 minutes of your life that you probably weren't here, I mean, how do you feel about that?
First, I thank God and thank the people that come to my aid, you know, and like I said, Risco had the machine. They had it right there in the gym, so, you know, everything was a help just right there.
It's a machine they aren't required to have. Only 17 states require AED machines in public schools, but most in Southeast Missouri have them, and those that didn't took Jenkins' story as a call to action. Clarkton High School tried to get funding several times.
Each time we applied through a wellness grant, and we were unable to receive the funds.
Clarkton Principal Dustin Ferguson has known Jenkins for years.
To think that at the school district we would have the power to help that man, and then we didn't have that resource, it opened our eyes.
Without AEDs being required, it leaves small schools like Clarkton searching for grants. The machines can cost anywhere from $1,200 to $1,700. Not to mention they require training and the cost of replacement batteries. Those range from $200 to $400 and need to be replaced every 5 years.
Do you think this is something that should be required in all schools?
After that experience, I think every school needs one, you know, needs 1 or 2, you know, in the areas that they have a lot of people.
I contacted locations across Southeast Missouri to see where you can find AEDs. This is one at the Cape Girardeau Library, but it's the only library in the region that has one.
You can find them at most malls, water parks, and recreation complexes, but some don't. If you're concerned, you'll need to ask to be sure.
What did that mean to you to know that Risco had something there just, you know, right next to where you were that saved your life?
It made me feel pretty good about Risco. And then, you know, they care about people, so, you know, they had it, and it made me feel pretty good.
Today, Donnie is doing much better.
After surgery and everything, I realized that I can tell the difference where something was going wrong, because I can tell the difference, you know, by my breathing and stuff.
He's not back out on the court yet, but hopes to pick up some games this summer. Jenkins says when he does, he'll know where to find the machine that helped save his life.
You never know when somebody had one. You got people coming to ball games, you know, from the age of 2 to 70, 80 years old, so you never know what's going to happen.
In Risco, Sheree Honeycutt, Heartland News.
Anyone who uses an AED needs to be certified. The American Red Cross offers a combined class for CPR and AED. It costs around $100 per person.